Ah, that beautiful music can only mean one thing, guys. What is going on? It's K-Dog's Kennel coming back at you with another episode of my LA Noire walkthrough. We are getting close to the end of the game. Not quite there yet. We have our final Vice mission, our final Vice... what do you call it? Case. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. But, alright. Manifest Destiny is the case that we're going to be doing in this episode. Here we go. Let's dive right into it. Let's dive right into it.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
I don't know what makes you so
Got a
stupid,
stakeout
but
down
it
on
really
second
works.
later tonight.
Alright, so we got to we got to change our outfit. Head on the patrol outfit for the Naked City, which was the last case we did.
God
so.
damn it. We just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Yeah, a
Everyone
dead
has
judge
their
is not good
vices.
at all.
Even you, Phelps.
Yeah, a dead judge is definitely not a good thing, especially from morphine overdose. Definitely not good. I absolutely hate this office because I can never find my way out of here.
What's your name? And throw my head away. I thought this was such a nice area.
You're behind the wheel.
You're behind the wheel if you can never get to the car.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Very ominous music.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Bukowski,
Phelps, back again.
we're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
All right. Good Lord.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
A little bit.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
You know what? Just because it's a big area, I'm going to use my intuition just to show all the clues. Yeah, so there's a few. Nope, not ready to talk to her yet. So here we have a briefcase.
Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
This, you want to lift all these pieces up. Hear that click sound?
What's that click?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
You want to do that on all three of these pieces, okay? I don't think it matters the order you do them in. Yep.
Neat trick. case must have cost more than the trumpet.
And the big thing here is the blue room ticket.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Okay. That's all that's in here. Or not. Oh, you know what? Seriously? Okay, thank God. I was like, do I have to do all that again? I think it's this thing, the syringe.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Yep, morphine. Almost forgot that, guys. Make sure you do. Make sure you don't. There we go. And then we have the other musician. This is Biddleston. Guessing you didn't think you'd go out like this, did you? I understand completely. What's he got on him? Ah.
We have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Morphine now, I mean, not so much now, but yeah, I mean, morphine is highly addictive, or can be. All right, then we're going to come around here. An entire crate of cigarettes.
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
I guess it depends on how long Yo, DWA98, great game, absolutely. Welcome in. And then here we have some BARs.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We're doing a full walkthrough of this. We've 5-starred every case so far. That is all the clues that you need, by the way. Before we talk to the hostess, if you're interested in one Eddie McGoldrick, who is the owner of the club, his body is over here. It's not part of the official evidence, but it's...
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city...
I don't think he has anything on him. Like I said, this is not an official piece of evidence. But yeah, that's Eddie McGoldrick there. So, all right, let's go talk to the hostess, see what she knows about what happened in the club.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
111 Club shooting incident. What do you know?
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Not necessarily. This was an inside job, doubt.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Clearly. The knowledge of Eddie McGoldrick.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Truth.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
All right, so now we go to the what is it? The Blue Room. That's our next place. Our next place to go. All right, there we go. I was like, hold on, how do I get out of here?
Excuse me, officer. I want to see.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
The Blue Room. Blue Room. Let's see what we got.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
All right, so Elsa Lickman, this is the I wouldn't say Russian, but I almost think it's German singer that, like I said, there's no German gibberish. That is German, yeah. But yeah, so this is the singer that, but trust me, she's gonna play a very key point later on.
Do something. Don't just stand there all day.
Okay, first of all, don't question me. I'm questioning you. And second of all,
do something. Don't just stand there all day.
Hey, I'm not standing. I'm sitting. Anyway, Army surplus morphine. What do you know about it?
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Doubt.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Morphine overdose victims. What do you know about them?
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Doubt.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with you, officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Coalfellas.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the Mixter.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Yo, big baby is in the house. Alright, so now we're going to tail Elsa.
Continue to respond.
Interview Mickey Cohen at the Macombo Club. Mayor Harris Cohen. Or Meyer. So where is Elsa taking it? Or I should say, not where she has no clue where behind her at this point in time, but work the night shift tomorrow. I'll tell you, Holly, we didn't have a good week as far as football goes. At least the early game. The afternoon games went a lot better, but yeah, we didn't do good at all in the picks for the early games. There was quite a few upsets yesterday. I get to see my Packers play tonight. I don't really want to bring. Actually, my store manager is actually a big Cowboys fan. I asked him about the Cowboys today. He goes, "Don't even get me started." And I'm like, I was like, yeah. I said, a friend of mine that I
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
I said, she's a Cowboys fan too. Oh yeah, Dak looked really, really, really bad in that game. I didn't see it. I had to, like I said, because I had to work, but. I want the Packers to win tonight, but like I said, I just got a feeling the Raiders are gonna take it, but we shall see. I'm more interested in my Diamondbacks playing the Dodgers tonight in Game 2 of the NLDS. It would be amazing if we can go back to Arizona with a 2-0 lead, but I have my doubts. We'll see. So you might be wondering what this is all about. Why is Cole so enamored with Elsa here? And it's, like I said, it's about to come into fruition here. Lets him in. Cole and Elsa are sleeping together. Cole is having an affair with his wife, with the German. Now, you might ask yourself, why is that such a big deal? Well, number one, it's infidelity. That's a big deal. Number two, you've also got to think this game takes place around the time World War II is ongoing. Germans were vilified by Americans during this time, obviously because of the Holocaust
We're looking for
and
Cohen,
the fact that
I
we
believe
were
there's
at war
lunch
with
here.
Germany.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I heard crap about Dak all day. I mean, Dak doesn't play defense. So, yeah, Dak played a crappy game, but so did the defense.
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
There's been backstory about Mickey.
Aren't you a little green for this kid? Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy?
Right? Blame the offensive coordinator for that one.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was in Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy, or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
I don't know, do you? Yeah. Mayor Harris Cohen, otherwise known as Mickey Cohen. Finkelstein drug operation. Now, remember, Finkelstein is, I should say was, his brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Yeah, look at him look away. Doubt.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Well, in that case, what about the 111 club shooting?
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Look how smug he is. Doubt.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime.
Oh, wait.
It's a dangerous business.
Moment, sir.
I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
So despite all that, he's still, talking his shit.
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Whores have been around since the Bible. That's a little controversial.
Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Uh-oh. Now the Coolidge, we've come across a couple cases talking about this big robbery on a ship.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Well, the first name, there's actually two names that should really just extremely pop out at you. Number 1 is Jack Kelso. Well, actually, number 9 is Jack Kelso. But the first name that should pop up at you is Jack Kelso. Jack and Cole were in the Marines together. Actually, what you need to worry about is over here. But the other name that should pop up at you is Courtney Sheldon, who has been buddy-buddy with Dr. Fontaine. So, I'll come over here and...
Enough to arm 3 companies.
These. We got 5 people up in here. I do, again...
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
I want to sincerely thank everybody just for the overwhelming support we've had as of late.
This is the crate we recovered.
I looked at my my analytics the other day, and we've picked up 16 subs in the last 28 days, which is just unreal.
500,000 Surretts loose on the streets of L.A.
So I thank you guys so much for all your support.
They must have finally shipped home.
Means a lot to me, truly.
McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope
threw me for a loop. I'm like, holy crap.
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Uh-oh.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
I also cannot wait for February 14th. I think I might have made a community post about this. We're going to be getting the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remastered series. Cannot wait till that comes out. Where am I going in here? Need to be going out this way and not into another interview room.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We have to look out for each other. Now we just need to keep the subs coming. Amen to that. Amen to that.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson.
I've often said, like I said once I got my first 100 subs, if I could get to 100, I would consider myself a success. Honestly, 1 sub, I'm a success, you know. If you reach that, that point where you can reach somebody, I mean, 1 person's better than none, you know. Now we got this guy just peppering a public bus, a city bus. With one of the BARs. Oh, good God. One of our buddies just got nailed. Now, it starts you here. You can try. But because a BAR is a lot more powerful than a handgun, you're not going to get very far. So we need to come around here like so, climb up this ladder.
You're covered, Phelps. Approach with extreme caution.
Otherwise, you're not gonna bring him down from there.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
No, he's up. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
You're clear. Go.
Hold on.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Oh God. There we go. You get up on the roof, he'll stand up and start firing at you. Whereas if you're on the ground level, he's not gonna. He'll lay down. He'll stay laid down. Alright, so now we are on the roof where the sniper was. This is one of the BARs from the 111 Club shooting.
It's one of the BARs.
I just had to mind videos and streams because you're all part of this community. We are all in it together. And honest to God, I long before, I mean, yeah, Big Baby was a big part of how I met you, and for that I'm forever grateful as well. This community that we have, and this not just goes to Big Baby and to Holly. This goes to anybody that's watching this video. It literally, the journey of 1,000 steps, or I'm sorry, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. If you are an up-and-coming streamer, if you're new to YouTube or to Twitch or to Kick or to whatever platform you want to, to do, the best advice is to stick with it. You're not gonna make 2 or 3 videos and become a success. It takes a lot of grinding. It takes a lot of work. But you know what? If you put in the work, trust me, my friends, the work will put itself in for you. You control how much you grow. Yes, it's your audience that helps you with that. It's your audience that is a key factor in that. But you as the creator are the ultimate one in control. Because if you don't make the content, you're not going to have people watch your stuff. And I think... Yeah, one sec. You are 100% right, yeah. I mean, that's my advice to, like I said, anybody. Like I said, it's... If you put, if you put the work in, the work will, everybody's like, well, that doesn't make sense. No, if you put in the work, your hard work will pay off. Okay, I think that's all we need. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all we need off the sniper is the what was in his pocket.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
All right, informed of the Coolidge heist. This is another guy that was in our platoon in the war. Make time, but if you have the audience that supports and other creators that supports, then it's worth the work. Oh, absolutely. When I first started my YouTube channel, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this. And honestly, and I'm not saying this because he's in the chat, Big Baby was the first. Don't get me wrong, I love all 124 of my subscribers because you know what? They took the time to sub to my channel. Big Baby J was the first one that became, I would say, a true fan. It was we were actually we were doing.
You still there, Phelps? Has the light gone off?
Hey, can you wait a minute? I'm doing a monologue here. You can hold on a minute. But during
there, Phelps?
Well, let me pause this for just a quick second, so he doesn't keep saying that. It was Big Baby J during the time we both were playing Final Fantasy 12, and we were kind of parallel with each other. That we kind of came into each other's streams, and ever since then, it has literally been this amazing. And I consider him a very good friend. I've never met him, but I consider him a really good friend. And not only has he introduced me to other streamers such as Holly, where now Holly and I collaborate. Doing NFL picks every week now, which is something that I never thought I would ever do. That's the kind of thing. It's like, you have a community that works together. My objective is to help both of them grow as well as their I don't want to say objective, but they help me grow. And like Holly said, We're all in this for the same thing, guys. We're in this to entertain and to make content to entertain an audience. And you know what? I think we do that very, very, very well. And I can't be what I am today without them and without their support.
Has the light gone off?
No, it hasn't. Here we go. Anyway, informed of the Coolridge heist. What do you know about the heist there, sir?
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Oh, I really want to doubt you. I think I am going to doubt him. Yeah.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar.
The
You
light's
want to tell me
clearly
anything
on.
about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Motive for the shooting. Yeah, the light is not only on, it is burning, sir.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Now he's lying on that one.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
No, I disagree, sir. The evidence you're going to want to use is the pocketbook. It was in his was in his jacket. Pocketbook recording details of a hit on Alvaro. Note reads CL 234, table 3.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
God, what a dick.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
The sport I get, you guys, makes me want to do more and better. I'm inspired by you guys. And brother, I love you for that. I do. And honestly, I'm inspired by you. I'm inspired by Holly. You know, it's actually kind of funny. Even my wife said, you know, she's like, let's do this phone call, and then...
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Oh, boy.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
Now we get to go talk to Jack, somebody who we haven't seen for quite a while. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. My wife thought it was just really cool, you know, especially like, you know, the collaboration with, you know, doing football picks with Holly.
You can drive.
She's like, you know, you've never met this girl or this woman, and you guys collaborate on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that's like something that I never thought was possible, and now it's like, you know.
How well did you know the owner?
It's something to look forward to every week.
Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel
Except
irony.
this week. This
You
week has
survive
not been a
the
good
war,
week in
then
picks.
Get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
It's all right. Always next week. Actually, I think I started writing next week. I think Thursday is the Broncos and the Chiefs. That's a mismatch, but we'll get picks
Hello,
up
Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
sometime
Hello,
Wednesday.
Cole. We would
I
like
gotta
to
see what I
work.
work Wednesday.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
I can see that. I can see how that would be frustrating. I mean, put yourself in Jack's shoes. It's like, hey. But Kelso's name was on the manifest. Now, this is... A lot of people kind of mess this up because it's hard to read Jack as far as his face. But, like I said, have no fear, guys. I'm going to get you a 5-star. I promise you. Here we go. Army surplus morphine. What do you know about it, Mr. Kelso?
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in L.A. trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
That one's a little... I mean, the main thing when you're reading facial expressions is the eyes. They look away. Like, see, now he's looking away, things like that. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds for that to develop, but, you know, yeah. Doubt.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Ex-Marine McGoldrick.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
That he's telling the truth on.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Yo, right on, Holly. I absolutely will. I should know more. I'll look tomorrow when I get to work, and I'll let you know then. But much love to you, and have a good sleep. Arms stolen from the Coolidge. What do you know about it?
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
That he's telling the truth on.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Oh, no, he's not telling the truth. He kind of dodged the question, doubt.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Yeah, this case is a little bit lengthy too, but...
How many more friends of yours are going to get plugged today?
Yeah, Chris Majewski was a name from the manifest as well, as they just talked about.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him. Jack was a company sergeant.
What's more?
He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Make sure I don't hit nothing.
He's a tough customer.
Now we're good. Remember, running into stuff, there is a trophy for causing $47,000 worth of damage in a case. I might even do that one on stream.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close and steer him off the tar.
I can just fire away and...
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh, God. Holy crap. Really? So you just pull over to the side of the road?
Watch it. You guys aren't gonna go quietly. Open fire!
Oh, crap. He pulls off in the alley. Headshot. Got him. All right. So we have a newspaper here. Let's start with that.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl. Detective. Administrative Vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
So Roy, being the douchebag that he is, took Cole's affair to his bosses. Uh-oh. It's a copy of the manifest.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Yeah, Majewski's dead. McGoldrick is dead. So we have a theater and then the post office to go. But yeah, that's a LAPD file, meaning there's a mole in the police.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Yeah, there's actually how long? Oh God, we're almost at an hour. Yeah, this case is a lot longer than I thought it was. Because we're a ways from.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
And can't check that. So yeah, the only guy that mattered was the one that we just checked. So, all right, let's head to the theater. Is going to be our next
Can you drive to this one?
Place.
All right, where to?
Or no, I'm sorry. The post office. I mean, you can go to either one, really, but...
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
And all hell is breaking loose. Need another gun. God bless America. Okay, there we go. Wasting too much time getting a gun.
Throw out the guns.
Good God. Got a subatomic or a automatic machine gun. See ya.
Push forward. Empty.
Oh, headshot. This guy's not quite dead.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
And now he died.
God.
Beckett's confession.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Okay. Put that back, and then we have, there's another goon. Where's he at? Is it here? No, it's not here. I think it's over here. I think he's over here. Yeah. Definitely want to check this guy. He's got something in his pocket. The meeting.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Okay. So, first things first, we're going to hit up the theater. There we go.
Juski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint of the
Head
face
to
of
the Chinese theater.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Got what? We got 3 more places to go. So yeah, like I said, this one actually might be longer than the Naked City, which is the last part we did. Oh boy.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
These guys just committed murder.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
I'm trying. Like I said, just try not to hit anything. Oh God, especially not a pedestrian. Don't run over a pedestrian.
Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. LAPD.
Oh God! I just got hit by a car. Give me my hat. Guess we're not even gonna take them down. Cole looks pissed. I would be too. I got run over. Alright, now we can go to the meeting place.
Fine. Where are we headed?
No. Meeting place.
That's that cop.
Getting to the end, guys. We got the meeting place, and then we got one more place to go, and then we are wrapped up with this lengthy case.
There, light them up.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Oh, that didn't take long to escalate, now did it? That didn't take long at all to escalate. There goes my damn hat.
On the roof.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm wide open here. How long do you think you can hold out?
Got that one.
Find some cover. They're making a run for it after them.
Get back.
Give me some goddamn cover.
We got one right there. Fire him. Damn.
Stay in cover.
Yeah, the meeting was just a ruse. It was designed to be an execution. Got him.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
AGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Alright, so now we interview Courtney.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Maybe.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Okay.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1.
You're in interview 2, Phelps.
Oop.
There's a quack in there with him.
What the hell's interview 2?
What gives? Beats me. Word came down from the chief.
There he is.
Sheldon. Is this your attorney?
No, detective.
This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
All right, the 6th Marines being targeted.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Oh, I can. Lie.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
The note. The last thing we picked up. Note recording a planned meeting between Sheldon and Cohen.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old dude. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, Detective.
SS Coolidge robbery.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Lie.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
The confession that Beckett murdered Marine Walter Beckett. Tell Courtney bad luck, it was worth a try.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
So remember the last paper we picked up, Roy basically sold Cole out to get the heat off of them. And now Cole is suspended. Well, it's technically a demotion, I guess. That's basically what happens with this, is he gets demoted.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
That's not
Explain,
good.
Maria. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Oh, gotta love the paparazzi. He doesn't have a gun anymore. He had to surrender it, but... So where does he go? Back to Elsa. Showing that Cole, honest to God, Cole is a piece of crap. I mean, he's a freaking dirtbag. $15 of 15 clues found. Outfit, the incognito outfit unlocked. Very interesting, but there we go. 15 of 15 clues found. 14 of 14 clues correct. There it is. Another 5-star case, guys. I told you we are going to 5-star every single one of these. Vice desk is complete. Outfit on. We may have to wear that in the next... I didn't realize that the incognito... I'd have to look at what that even is. But in any event, guys, let's close this and see if we get another cutscene. Nope, the gas man. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you would, pretty please. It does help the channel grow, as my cat has just jumped onto the chair. Hi, Bub Bites. Make sure you guys please give this video a thumbs up if you would, pretty please. It does help the channel grow. Also want to thank my sponsor, Poggers. You can find their website at www.drinkpoggers.com/kennel. Using my code word will net you 10% savings on everything on their website. Do check them out. I will be back on a little bit later on. I gotta go get supper started and all that good stuff. But I will be back on a little bit later on tonight with the next episode, part 19 of my LA Noire walkthrough. Take care, guys. We'll catch you in the next